All right, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to episode 126 of #Nisto Drinks. And on this week's episode, we are trying watermelon, lime, and rosemary culture pop soda. Happy #Thirsty Thursday to the Beverage Barrage, to the foodies, and to the good guys and gals of the Nisto Bros podcast. Welcome back to yet another beverage review. And I'm very excited about this week's episode. Something pretty unique, I thought, when I saw it. I got it a couple weeks back when I was on a ski trip I guess it was in Massachusetts that I picked this up. And just really caught my eye. Very enticing can. And so after looking at the can a little bit before I hit record, I think it's pretty much it's essentially like a kombucha, but it's marketed more as like a soda. So it has billions of live probiotics, which is, a very typical feature of kombuchas, which I've reviewed before on the channel and on other pages and stuff. But it also kind of reminds me of the prebiotic soda that I had, which is different. Probiotic, prebiotic, I know it's all very confusing, but they are different things. But that was, again, a couple months back, and that was the strawberry lemonade poppy. This is culture pop. They're all about the pops. I don't know if they're affiliated, but yeah, a lot of words on the can. Fizzy and gutsy, because probiotics are supposed to be good for your gut health, but also fizzy, zesty, juicy, spicy, and then gutsy again. Subtly spicy and slightly sweet. So it's saying a lot of stuff. I'm interested to see the spiciness that they're talking about from watermelon, lime, and rosemary. I would not necessarily assume there was going to be a spice, but I'm assuming that's just the natural probiotic nature to it. So let's get right into it. Really interesting. So I like that. Oh, wow. I think I would really, really enjoy that. Oh, okay. It's very strange and not like many things I've ever tasted. So it definitely, like, straight off the bat, I'll get it out of the way, that there is kind of like that essence of probiotic kombucha fermentation. You have a little bit of that, but it's not over the top by any means. It's, especially for someone who's trying to up their probiotic intake through beverages, through other means than just taking a pill or something like that. They want to try and get into kombuchas or something. I think a lot of them can be very harsh and you kind of have to build your way up. I think this doesn't really have as harsh of a taste, which, again, some people can grow to like that taste I have in kombuchas and stuff. But this definitely started with a little bit of the spice. It felt like a natural spice, almost like if like cayenne was included in like a lemonade. I looked at the ingredients. There's no cayenne or any real spice. I would assume it's from like the rosemary, kind of the natural spice and seasoning that kind of gives. But then it definitely rolled into those fruity flavors. Definitely got the tartness from the lime, and then also a kind of like boom, hello, boom, hi, a little watermelon taste too. Definitely not like overpoweringly sweet. There's no added sugar. There's just some natural sugars from the watermelon and lime juices that are in here. I was very, very happy with that first sip, so I'm going to take a second one here. Yeah, and the other thing about the watermelon flavor is it's definitely like the flavor that lasts a little bit. The probiotic fermentation flavor kind of kicks off the sip and the flavor palette, but the lasting flavor, and like it's still on my tongue a little bit now, is that kind of natural watermelon flavor. I think it would be better a little bit colder, like fresh out of the fridge or something like that, just to really have that more like refreshing, like obviously like on a hot summer day you love having a slice of watermelon. It's nice and refreshing. I think this could really, really be something that is just a very versatile thing. Like, it definitely kind of scratches that itch for like a flavored seltzer or a soda or something, you know, of that nature. You don't want just water. You don't want just like flavored water. You want something carbonated. You like that. It's only 40 calories in the whole can, so nothing to feel too bad about. Again, it's just pretty much from the natural sugars within the fruit juices that they use, and then natural flavors and other juices and stuff like that. So, and the other thing I wanted to say is it's kind of hitting all of these on the 2 sips I've done so far. Like, you get that kind of fermented spice to start with. Juicy, I mean, it's a liquid. I don't know what you want me to say about juicy. But you get the fizziness, there's the probiotics for your gut, and then the zestiness from the lime. So I'm liking it a lot. I'm going to go into my last sip here and see if I get any other insights. See, now that was interesting. There was a little bit more, like, I will say, like, in the second sip, I felt like I didn't get as much of a lime. I took a little bit of a bigger sip that time, and I felt that the lime was a little bit more prominent towards the end. It was like kind of a fusion of the lime into the watermelon, and then just the rosemary notes, just like kind of, I think, brings that freshness, and almost why I want it cold. I just want it to be like a really, you know, refreshing drink, and that's on me for just keeping it here in my room and then cracking it open for the episode. I think this is a great tagline. I think this is just a really, really well-balanced drink overall. Soda you can feel good about, you know? I think that's a pretty good way to sum it up. I think these are all like very accurate. I know that's a big thing I usually touch on, is like, okay, well, what are they saying it is? What is, you know, whatever it is, toasted vanilla from Starbucks, from Dunkin', like, what is that, what it's actually doing? Or are they just, is it just buzz stuff to get to, you know, another similar sugary drink? I think this is a very, very accurate representation of what it is. And I really like it too. I think that the flavors are mellow, but I wouldn't imagine them to be super outrageously sweet or powerful or anything like that, because it is all natural. There's not a lot of sugars or anything else that's added into it. And the probiotic kick, I think, is subtle enough for people to enjoy it for their first kind of foray into probiotic sodas or probiotics in general. And at the same time, the rest of the beverage tastes good too. So for the watermelon, lime, and rosemary Culture Pop soda, very long name, I'm going to give it a 9.1. 9.1. I think the fact that it just hits on all of the things that it was advertising to me is like such a big factor for me, and let alone that it's so good in itself. Even if it like delivered on everything, but then I didn't really like it, you know, there would be a little bit more points taken off. Or if it still tastes really good, but it didn't really deliver, then there would be points taken off, but it did both. So 9.1, very, very strong score. I'm going to look out for a lot of these and maybe even incorporate them into like a daily thing, because probiotics are something that I'm always like up and down on, you know. I'm never like, have a kombucha once in a while, don't have a regular supplement routine for it. So very, very impressed with this drink, and I recommend you try it out. And let me know if I'm sure they have other flavors if you would want me to try them out. But yeah, don't forget to leave a like on the video if you liked the review. Comment down below other drinks you want me to try. Subscribe and follow on Instagram at NistoBros. And don't forget to check out the link in the bio of our Instagram, or the link in the description of this video, to check out the merch store and get yourself some merch. There will be a promo code, as always, Nisto Ships, for free shipping. Happy #Thirsty Thursday again, and enjoy your weekend. Peace, love, sip.